Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Weird Sweater Weekly. I'm a little ill as I'm filming this video, which is why my voice might sound a little off, but I'm gonna push through, because as you're about to see, this video is about that Sigma grind set, baby. So I've been seeing this guy named Andy Elliott all over my Instagram feed for the past few months. It's crazy, I can't escape him. Andy Elliott is one of those go to bed at 4 a.m., wake up at 5 a.m., Sigma grind set kind of alpha male influencers.
Listen to me, if your standard is low, I don't like you.
But first and foremost, he's a salesman. He is all about closing the deal.
If you're a badass master closer in this room, you'll never even ask them if they want to do it. They'll cut you off at some point and say, how can we get started? I'm in. Shut up. Let's ink this deal. I'm ready.
I do have a question though. What is the point of the guy in the leotard? He just kind of stands there. I don't know if he's like a ring girl or something. I don't know. Why is he just standing? I don't know much about sales, but I do know that Andy Elliott is hilarious.
I tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six-pack, you don't work for us. No, I know. It's called, everybody say standard.
Standard.
How about we raise them?
Oh my god. Now we know why the leotard guy was hired, because he has a six-pack. No useful skills or anything, which is why Andy just makes him kind of stand around. The six-pack clip kind of popped off, so much so that he made merch of it. Now, Andy just really likes seeing some skin.
Are you guys all proud of yourself? Is that who you really are? Go look in the mirror, strip yourself down naked. Is that what you wanted to see? Is that the shit that turns your wife or your husband on? Are you proud of that shit? You've been alive for 20 years? Is that really the shit that should be there?
Look, I'm sure the dude works hard in the gym, obviously. I will say, though, that I think that the steroids he's most likely taking probably help with the year-round six-pack.
Take your shirt off. Come on, Garrett. Take your shirt off, Garrett.
Come on, Garrett.
Strip yourself down naked. Okay, now hold on. Now, Garrett's a killer. Am I right? Garrett, how old are you?
29.
Garrett, does this bother you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it doesn't bother you enough. Because if it did, you wouldn't have it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
I mean it. Now, come on, put your shirt down. We don't need this. You don't need this. You got kids?
Yes, sir. 2 sons.
Okay. This is the last time I want you to take your shirt off in front of a group of people and not be in the shape you want your children to be in.
If my kid doesn't have abs year-round, I failed as a parent. Dino nuggies for lunch? No. Creatine. Every other video is just this guy asking someone to take their shirt off.
I'm gonna grab this guy in the pink hat. Come here real quick. Come here. Let me show you what I'd fucking do with him.
That is an ominous statement.
Steve, how old are you?
52.
Steve is 52 years old. I could call him Comeback Steve. If you'll physically get right and you'll take care of your family, you'll make more money than you know what to do with. Steve, take your shirt off.
It's not bad advice at all. He just says it in the most ridiculous way possible. But he's a salesman. He knows that stuff gets clicks. It's working. I'm talking about him right now. Now, I'm not hating, but if I was, Andy wouldn't care. He doesn't care about the haters.
I have haters. I'm grateful for them. Do not care what other people think. Aaron, take your shirt off. Aaron, take the whole thing off.
Aaron, take your shirt off. Aaron, take your pants off. Aaron,
strip yourself down naked.
Andy's business advice? Great. His fitness advice? Great. His parenting advice?
Explain what I only spend 20 minutes with my kids. And by the way, I want to say this real quick. I know a lot of parents who get 3 or 4 hours a day. They literally spend no time with their kids. I've seen you spend 20 minutes with our kids in a day, and it's like our kids got 10 hours with you. It's so impactful in the 20 minutes. Now I'm going to let you explain.
See, I don't spend 20 minutes with my kids, first of all. You know, I spend more than that with our kids just to kind of, but I don't need more than 20 minutes.
It was an analogy.
It was an analogy.
First of all, that is not what analogy means.
It was an analogy.
No, it wasn't. Something tells me spending only 20 minutes a day with your kids is a bad thing. Something tells me you should spend as much time with your children as possible. If my kids don't make 10 sales before nap time, they sleep outside. Only hustlers can stay inside. My kids are gonna have to sell me on why they deserve my time. Hustlers only. There is something Andy does have plenty of time for, though.
Who's in a relationship? Raise your hand. Are you having sex every single day? If you're not, dude, you don't like you. Because if you did, your ass would be naked every night having sex. Am I right? I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I was just messing with her. Yeah, by the way, it's healthy for you to have sex. Am I right? Yes, it is. She even said it. 93 years old, she's like, still doing it every day. We're good. Okay? Promise you can't outgrow that shit. Okay? Sorry, bud. Anyway.
This is crazy. Every day? Every single day? I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot.
I don't hang out with people who drink. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just not going to do it. You know who I drink with? My wife and my team.
I thought he was going to say with my wife and kids at first, which would have been insane. But also, he doesn't have time for that. He's only got 20 minutes a day to spend with those kids.
Maybe once a year at the beach in Mexico where we're safe. I don't need to. You know what I like to do? I like to grow.
That is one of the most pretentious things I've ever heard in my life. Can you imagine saying that when you're offered a drink? No thanks. I like to grow. Hold up, guys. This is how you dominate a room.
What's going on? What's your name? That fucking loser. Right?
Wow, his shirt is tight. His nipples are staring at me. If your nips aren't hard, you're not going to close the deal. Simple as that, hustlers. Rumor has it, you can't work for Andy if he can't see your nips through your shirt. You dominate a room by wearing clothing 3 sizes too small. I mean, these are boxer briefs, dude.
People's pants, my shit's tight. Your fucking bank account's tight. Okay? My shit's short, right? But guess what? You fucking come up short every fucking day on your promises and your commitment.
He's got me there. That's about it for this episode of Weird Sweater Daily. I want to say I don't have a problem with Andy Elliott at all, really. I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't think he's harmful like someone like Andrew Tate is, who's kind of in the same vein. I just think he's kind of goofy. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And before you leave, make sure you hit like and subscribe, because you know what I like to do? I like to grow.